Hey everybody, RockPaperMario here, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker, the Three Heart Run edition. We just finished the Tower of the God. Well, actually, we did a lot in the last video. In the last couple of videos, we did a whole lot. We finished the Tower of the Gods. Oh, it's actually already going the right direction, okay. I just wanted to head to, like, Northern Triangle Ireland, Northern Triangle Island, to see if I could find TLoZ here. And get the Ballad of the Gale, seeing as like we can get that now, and it's actually quite useful. Even though I'm wondering how useful it's going to be once we actually get that fast sail, because that's one of the other things I've been wanting to get. And I think I might go ahead and get that now, actually, seeing as we're before like heading on straight to the Forsaken Fortress or anything. So yeah, that's pretty much what's on the agenda for today. I love the sky in this game. Like, I swear, like, that of all the things that I could find, like, is a graphical update compared to the previous game. I never would have believed that it would be the sky. He'd want to be showing up here soon enough. Doesn't he, like, appear right here? Like, there he is. Okay, well, jeez. It's the Twister. I'm actually recording this on the night of the 2nd of June. It is about 11 o'clock at night, and the announcement video for Summertime Radness, the Scary sequel, just went out. And I'm so excited about it. So wait a second, here we go now. This actually might even be easier. Sometimes I find it's almost like easier just to like, not even like try and aim. Particularly, like, it's not even that difficult to hit him. Like, it just seems really delayed. Like, I don't know what the story is. I'm not sure whether you're even hitting him, or whether, like, whether it's that, like, the tornado is whipping it into him. And then he's always, like, so enormous when he comes down. It's ridiculous. No one's ever been able to spot me in there before now. You obviously have mastery of the air, and now that we've established that you're quite the Wind Waker, let's see if you can handle this. Oh, this looks so funny, he just flies so straight. Like, everything about this guy is hilarious. Like, the way he just, like, flies, like, so straight. Like, he just goes, like, woo, woo, woo. Like, I don't know, it's like, there's no, like, drifting or anything. Do you know, like, when things fly, they don't normally fly, like, on a perfectly straight vector from point A to point B. Adorable little cyclones, how cute. Now he looks tiny, now he looks like Buzz or something. It's like everything about this guy is just strange. It's like he's there like on a perfectly flying around on a perfectly straight vector for one. And then he comes down and he's as big as a house. And then you talk to him again. Then you talk to him again, and he's like just tiny, and he looks tiny. It's like, what is it with that guy? Cyclos. It's like Zephos was weird enough. Do you know what I might do? I might go ahead and learn the Song of Passing while I'm at it, seeing as I'm here. I think it still counts as like daytime technically, so I think it still counts as daytime technically, especially since the music's playing. Joe, and I might as well do while I'm here as well. Jesus, there's like so much that we might as well do. I might as well do the Killer Bees side quest, because I'm going to have to do that eventually. Hey there, Tot. Isn't that his name? It's weird, like I know all of the characters' names, like so many of them in this game, and it's like I don't even realize that I know them, but it's only because like I got all the figurines. Pardon me, guy, I was so wholly absorbed in my dancing that I didn't even notice this mean old Bubba Hotep standing right there. Yeah, see, Tosh, that's his name. I love dancing more than I love 3 meals a day. At least he's not as weird as Camaro. At least he's not going to do Camaro's dance. You know what I was just reminded of? Long ago I met this mean old Bubba Hotep who did a dazzling magic dance. I really need to watch it. I haven't even ever seen that film, Bubba Hotep. Amanda and I were going to watch it, but then that never ended up transpiring. This is actually quite cute, beautiful, like with the beautiful time of day for learning the Song of Passing, because it's just like, it's so dusky. It's like burnt out ends to smoky days is what it looks like. Yeah. Yeah. Boom! But yet, the only reason I know so many of the characters' names is because I painstakingly got all of the figurines once. Once I went and painstakingly got all of the figurines on one file. I remember I showed it to you guys in like one of the bonus videos for the original LP. Nothing at all. Why? It's because you're not a mean old Bubba Hotep like me. I'm actually going to leave it as daytime for the moment because I'm pretty sure if it reaches night. Oh, is it nighttime? It's after like turning nighttime. How strange. Okay. Well, no. Well, I'll leave it at nighttime for the time being, and I'll go and see what the story is inside in the thing. But I'd better save actually first of all, because I don't want to end up making an ass of myself at the auction. Well, no. What's the worst that could happen though? I guess. I don't know. We're making quite good progress. 9 minutes in, we've learned the Ballad of Gales, we've learned the Song of Passing, and we're just about here ready to see if we can get that swift sail, or fast sail, or red sail, or quick sail, or whatever it's called. So tell me, would you like to participate in the auction? I don't know why he's French all of a sudden. He just is. Now you are completely fine with me not explaining the auction to you. I am correct in assuming this. I'm fine with that. I know how to do it. I'm like an experienced auction player here. So tell us, what's the prize? Oh, we've got those ladies. We've got that guy. We've got Gossack is that guy's name. Gossack. Oh my god, please let it be the sale. No, I don't need that junk. I'm able to quit. I'm able to just quit. Yeah, sure. Well, I guess I'll just keep going in and out until it's the item that I want, won't I? There we go! Finally! Oh my god! Jesus! Finally! Oh my god, now we have to win it though. Let the auction begin. 100 rupees. Okay, here we go. Mostly this is just like a nail-biting process because I pretty much just like wait for him to... I pretty much just wait for him to say, oh, it's gone down to like 30 seconds. How much time do we have left? Or for him to say like, oh, 5 seconds left. So I'm gonna like get it up to there. Gossack is betting that has like that stash. He has that money, that cash. Because he probably worked in the cafeteria for cash money. He'll announce when there's like 30 seconds left and 5 seconds left or whatever. I'm just gonna leave my meter down there. Because it'll like slowly creep up. And then all you've got to do is like put in a bet that's like quite a bit higher than what's been bet already. And it'll like dazzle them all. They'll be like, wow, this kid's got cash money. It's probably because Link works in the cafeteria. Cash money. Cash money is a good thing if you're poor. Get cash money and get some more. Because you can hire 30 kids for the price of one janitor. Gummy. And when's he going to tell us how much time is left? So I can dazzle them all with my money that I earned working in the cafeteria. Time is running out. I think that means that there's like 30 seconds left when he says like time is running out. So I'm going to start like bringing it back up here. Bring it all back to you. Bring it back, bring it on, bring it on. I don't know why I'm so like hyperactive all of a sudden. Okay, come on, say it. Say it, Zunari. Say there's like 5 seconds left. Say there's like 5 seconds left. I hope my meter doesn't like reach the top too early. I don't want to, Link doesn't want to blow his load too early now. He needs to keep the wolf at the door. We can just... Okay. I'm gonna go for it. Yeah, there's like 9 seconds left. Okay, that should be enough. So I'm just gonna go for like 300. I worked in the cafeteria. Look, he's like so proud of himself as well. He's like, yeah, 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 with his like one hand on his hip and one hand in the air. They're all like, where did a kid get money like that from? I'm just gonna get my meter back up there just in case of emergency. I don't think, like... I did it! Oh my god, I totally got it. See, Harry, or otherwise known as Link, is the king of the auctioneers. Congratulations! You won an all-expenses trip to the sun-drenched tropical isle, Delfino! You got the Swift Sale. The Swift Sale. Jeez, it took long enough for that thing to show up. Oh my god. It must have shown me that joy pendant about 1,000,000 times. And the most annoying thing is, when he shows you the joy pendant, he's there like, oh, he's there like, oh, it's so valuable, and oh, it's amazing. And then he starts the bidding at 40 rupees. Who'd pay 40 rupees for that worthless pile of junk? Just look at how young this kid is. Yeah, you can hire 30 kids for the price of one janitor. Didn't you ever hear that, Gossack? You can make a stash. Poor Anton. Well, I got the Swift Sale and I can't wait to try it out. But, actually, before we do that, I think we have time in this video because I'm going to be cutting out so much of that, like I must have gone in and out of that place 20 times. Like, seriously, I must have gone in and out of that place like 20 times before that sale showed up. Now I've got to see what Miss Pomfrey says here. Because we're going to be getting the only piece of heart that is mandatory in the game. It's like I can't think of another Zelda game where actually picking up a piece of heart is mandatory. I don't think I've ever seen your face around here, my young scholar. Are you a new pupil? We need to talk. I know I may look a bit flashy for a teacher, but I assure you I am one. How long it has been? Ever since then, I've been teaching the children of this island of true joy, but I do have a rather joyless problem. Yeah, it's the killer bees. They're strutting around outside. Could you please catch our leader, that little boy named Ivan, and talk some sense into him? Yeah, sure. But they won't be so mean to a boy their own age. I'm actually bigger than them. I could just bully them. Like, Link could just go on out there and crack a few skulls is what he could do. Plus, he has a blade. He just, like, shove a knife in their face and be like, you better stop causing trouble around this town. Hey, bud, what are you? Some kind of country rube? I mean, look at that outfit. Hey, this is like the legendary hero's outfit. Yo, you got a problem with us killer bees, huh, do ya? Don't tell me it's that annoying hag of a teacher again, is it? You came here to give us a talking to because Miss Mary asked you to. It's like the bombers would show you a thing or two, actually, wouldn't they? It's like you guys think you're tough just because you're a big fish in a small pond on Windfall Island. If the bombers of Clocktown ever showed up here, you'd run away crying. You'd probably wet yourself. Yeah, I'll take you on. Okay, your funeral, bud. The rules are simple. We're gonna go hide somewhere, and if you find us, we're gonna run. Do you know what that voice is? That voice is like the same voice I used for the, for one of the espers in Final Fantasy VI. It was like this weird, like, like stupid voice. Like he was running off there. Actually, I might as well go. It's funny because they show Ivan go running off this direction, and it's not even him that it's not even him that's hiding over here. Like, he's like hiding somewhere completely different. Over here, it's like one of the other guys that's hiding behind this plant. It's like, your mom is so old she knew Central Park when it was just a plant. Yeah, this one. Link, sick 'em. Like, seriously, what must this look like? I'm literally about like twice the size of these kids, and here I am like marauding around, like bumping into them, making them cry. Jeez. Okay, where are the rest of these dummies? I know one of them's over here behind, one of them's over here behind the gravestone. Hey there. The one that looks like Ringo Starr. He was jumping off there. Funny little noises. It's like, you're a funny little boy. How do you know so much? I remember I had this thing, like when Star Wars Episode 1 came out. I'm not sure whether I like told this story yet. But when Star Wars Episode 1 came out, I was like obsessed with that film just because I thought it was so good. And actually, I think Star Wars Episode 1 gets an awful lot of like unwarranted hate. Like, it's not, like, to be honest, I think Star Wars Episode 1 is better than Star Wars The Last Jedi or whatever, to be perfectly honest, you know? Not that I think, like, Star Wars The Last Jedi is one of those movies that everyone agrees is a brilliant movie. Like, seriously, there's good visuals and good cinematography and good moments in that film, but like Star Wars The Last Jedi is just ruined by ridiculousness and like moments of absolute abject ludicrosity is the only word I could think of. And not only that, but just like things that entire like sub-story arcs and characters that are completely irrelevant and unnecessary, as well as isn't one of them like in this tree, I think? Yeah, Ivan's in there. As well as just like unnecessary fan service is what I'd like to say, because it's just like, why? Like, why is Luke Skywalker even in that movie? It's like, can't you just leave the people die with dignity? That's what I felt like. I was like, can't you just leave the characters die with dignity? No, you have to make some big like deal out of it. Anyway, but yeah, with Star Wars Episode 1, I was like, I loved that movie so much. Like, I remember, like, before the movie even came into the cinema, they had that STAP thing, was like this big toy that was in the toy stores. And it was and basically that thing only appears for like 10 seconds in the movie. It's like that hovering thing that the battle droids are float around on or whatever, or fly around on. Yeah, I cracked their skulls. We get 50 rupees. But that's not what we're looking for. What we're looking for is we need to start that joy pendant thing, because then we need to get her 20 joy pendants, isn't it? So yeah, like, that thing was in the shop way before, like, the film came out. And I remember, like, I knew the lady that worked in the toy shop, because we used to go there after school and just look at the stuff. Like, you just go and, like, look at the stuff and, like, be amazed by the toys there. I remember she had been in England where, like, the film had already been out before it came out here, and she had already seen it, and she was like, yeah, but this toy is only in it for like 2 seconds. Actually, what's really impressive in the movie is like the pod racing thing. And I was there like, oh, well, I didn't even know what pod racing was. And I didn't even know what pod racing was, and I was like, yeah, whatever, I believe you. Actually, this STAP thing is really cool. And it's like, And then the film came out, and I still loved the movie, but it turned out that she was right all along. The STAP thing is in the movie for about like 10 seconds, and the pod racing is actually like the cinematically impressive centerpiece of the film. But yeah, basically though, I had this for Star Wars Episode 1, each of the action figures, a lot of them came with like this little microchip thing that was like it almost looked like a dog tag, because it almost did look like, it actually did look exactly like a dog tag, and it would be for that character. And I had this toy that was like an intercom, and what would happen is if you swiped like the dog tag for that character against the intercom, it would say something that that character said in the movie. And I'm not paying attention to what's going on screen whatsoever, but it's like the killer bees and the joy pen, and it's like, who doesn't know what's going on? I love the way the post box is all like slumped over in the background, like it's all morose because we're not paying any attention to it. And one of the dog tags that I had, I probably still have that thing somewhere, because I have all of those. Like, I had so many Star Wars action figures, it's unbelievable. Like, from the original trilogy and from the prequel trilogy. Oh yeah, you're just that, like, that melancholy guy. And one of the things that I had was, it was Padme, but it was like it was from when they were first on Dantooine or whatever, and it was when they were first on that planet, and they didn't know that she was supposed to be like Amidala in disguise or whatever or something, but Padme is actually her real name, and like the phrase that she said was, "You're a funny little boy. How do you know so much?" It's like of all the things of a character to say, it's like, "You're a funny little boy. How do you know so much?" Oh my god, she goes crazy, look at her. "To tell the truth, I love jewellery. I will happily take a single one for you." No, only one. I'd actually like 20 of them. Close your eyes. What do we get now? 20 rupees, okay. Well, do you know what? This is going to be all I have to do now. Well, actually, no, that's not even something that I need to rush into. Oh my god, this video is ridiculously long. There I am, ranting about Star Wars Episode 1. The video's like 34 minutes long. Maybe I will cut the video after all. It depends on, like, how much I end up having to take out of the, of the auction crap. But I think that's probably going to be like a max 10 minutes that I take out of it, and then the video is still like 24 minutes long. Do you know what? I'm gonna like test this sale out is what I want to do. But do you know what? This is like gonna make it like complicated, because I'm gonna have to make sure I know like which direction I'm going, because red is north, isn't it? So technically I'm going like south. No, am I going like east now? West? Yeah, I am going west. Okay, so I want to be going like northwest to go to the Forsaken Fortress. This is like such a luxury. This is actually just such a luxury. Like, here I am, I can just sail wherever I want. It's like fucking Moana or some shit. It's like, yeah, you're welcome. I actually saw like the second half of that movie. I haven't seen like Moana in its entirety. All I've seen is the second half of it. Like, I've seen from basically exactly the beginning of where they go to the under the sea, to the end of the film. So, what happens in the first half of the movie, I have no idea. I do know there's like that "You're Welcome" song, which is actually really funny. But actually, I only know about that song from memes as well. Like, there's this one video that I watch sometimes called "You're Welcome, but I Want to Die," or something, or "You're Welcome, but it makes me want to die," or something like that. And it's just really funny because it zooms in on Maui's face every time he's on the screen. So it's like every time he's on the screen, it just like zooms in on his face all violently. It's ridiculous. Yeah, I think I'll just, like, get to the Forsaken Fortress, avoiding these things. But we got there in, like, about 2 minutes, like, literally. Yeah, less than 2 minutes. Like, it took us about 1.5 minutes to get to the Forsaken Fortress just because we didn't have to change the wind direction. It's like, how ridiculous is that? Anyway. Find a safe harbor to dock in here. Oh my god, this is ridiculous. Like, could you imagine, like, especially, like, things like when you're like, in the eye reefs. Like, imagine being in, like, the eye reef. Oh, wait a second, can't I, wait a second, stop. That's, like, one thing. Sometimes it almost goes, like, too fast. Sometimes it almost goes, like, too fast is what it is. Can't I, like, bust this thing open? Isn't that what I have to do? Yeah, there we go. I'm going to set sail. You're welcome, Link. You're welcome. So we're back where it all began. Where it almost all began. Ganon has likely been made aware of our little incursion already, but you have to save the Master Sword. Well, no, we have the Master Sword already. In your hands, nothing can keep you from rescuing your sister. Do not be afraid. We won't be afraid, but we're going to leave taking on this place for the next part of Wind Waker HD 3 Heart Run Edition. I will see you next time. Bye now.